Earn over 100% every single month. Yeah, I know it sounds crazy, but it is possible with liquid staking. How? I'm glad you asked. I never really looked into liquid staking because I thought it was complicated and risky and difficult, but actually it's not that difficult and the upside can be very good. In this video, I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know about liquid staking. I'm gonna show you step by step how you can get involved and start providing liquidity for different protocols and potentially earn hundreds of percentages every single month. There's a billion ways to make money in crypto and I'm on a mission to find them all. My name is Fefe, and if I find anything, I'll share it with you. So if I make money, you can make money too. If you're returning or just simply like this content, please smash that like button. It helps the channel, helps me, and eventually helps you as well. Let's jump into it. Yield farming is something you probably have heard about. I'm farming here, I'm farming there, and I never really understood what yield farming really means. And it's an umbrella with a lot of different products. The whole idea here is that you're farming or you're doing some kind of activity, whether you're doing it passively or actively, that earns you yields or earns you interest on your invested tokens. So for example, you can stake your tokens and earn a reward by simply being a validator to a network. Or you can provide liquidity to a decentralized exchange and take a portion of the fees that that decentralized exchange generates. Yes, that's exactly what we're gonna talk about. So earn yields for providing liquidity. Now, what is liquidity? Liquidity is a pool of money or pool of tokens that allow you and me to buy and sell tokens in a decentralized exchange. So if you go to Binance, for example, and you want to buy a token, that centralized exchange has a lot of tokens and they provide liquidity, so there's always sellers and buyers. But in case of a decentralized exchange, there is no central entity that could provide this liquidity, and therefore users like you and me can contribute, provide liquidity, and therefore take a portion of the fees they generate when anyone uses that swap. So just to make it understandable, there is a USDC to ETH pair. That means if someone wants to swap their USDC to ETH, they will have to use this protocol. If I provide liquidity, or in other words, tokens to this pool, I will earn a portion of the fees that is generated when anybody swaps from USDC to Ethereum or from Ethereum to USDC. Now the question really comes down, how much can you earn? Well, it all depends on a lot of things, but primarily, it depends on the volume. So the more people swap on the pair that you're providing liquidity to, the more volume there is. The more volume there is, the more fees they generate, and the more fees they generate, the higher APY or annual percentage yield they can give you. But just to give you an example for a crazy API that is absolutely realistic even today. Since August 2023, Base climbed from 0 total value logged to over $1.5 billion value logged. Yes, with a B. That's absolutely crazy. Now hold on to your chair, because that's not all. Almost half of that 1.5 billion, precisely 700 million, is logged in one protocol. And that protocol is called Aerodrome. It's a decentralized exchange on Base. So if you go onto Aerodrome's website and scroll down here, you will see that, for example, on this token, you can earn 1.9,000% APR. You can roll and you will see that even on the USDC pair, it is 700%. Of course, this is an outlier, but if you go to Solana, for example, and you provide liquidity there, the chances are you will be able to earn at least 60, 70, 80% on most of the tokens, even on Gummy. Now this sounds fantastic and you are ready to jump in, but hold on for a second. There are obviously risks and we have to talk about them. The biggest risk is something called impermanent loss that you might have heard about. It's a very complex thing, but I'm gonna try to boil it down so you understand it. Now, providing liquidity means that you have to provide two tokens, right? So I'll take the example of USDC and Ethereum. If I want to provide $1,000 worth of liquidity, I'll have to put $500 worth of Ethereum and $500 worth of USDC. Now let's assume that the price of Ethereum doubles overnight. That means that I will have $1,000 worth of Ethereum and $500 worth of USDC. The automatic market makers, or the brains behind these protocols and decentralized exchanges, aim to balance the portfolio, therefore provide a balanced liquidity. What they are going to do is that they're going to sell half of your Ethereum holdings and convert it into USDC. Therefore, you have the same amount at both tokens. Now, this sounds cool and not that dangerous, but what happens is that what if Ethereum goes another 2x? Well, if that happens, you missed missed out on all these gains that were converted into USDC, and yet again, your Ethereum holdings will get cut because the automatic market maker needs to balance the pool. So technically, you do get the appreciation of Ethereum as well, you do get value out of it. However, you are missing out on potential profits if the difference between the two tokens become big. Now, we took the example of Ethereum and USDC, but what if we don't play with a stablecoin and play with another crypto? The game becomes a little bit different, because if we assume that everything is gonna go up, then maybe Ethereum pulls a 2x, but this coin will also go up 150, 180%. Therefore, the difference between the two is not going to be as substantial as it will be with a USDC stablecoin. So summarizing everything, impermanent loss means that if the difference between the two coins, the ratio between the two coins become very big, you will lose out on potential future profits. That doesn't mean that you will not be able to get your money out. That doesn't mean that you will lose all your funds. It just means that you will miss out on potential gains. The other risk that I want to bring here, and I think it's very important, is the security. So if you start playing around with liquidity pools and you start playing around with tokens that you are not familiar with, that token might go to zero, the liquidity pool might get exploited, or there can be a bunch of other security issues where you might be able to lose your funds. This is why it's very, very important that you only play with coins that you know what they are, you make sure to monitor it at all times, and only invest money that you can actually lose. I'm serious. Don't just nod, I'm serious. Now, if this sounds too complicated or too risky for you, I have the thing for you, because I have something that's also very, very cool and can yield you massive, massive rewards. I'm talking about Binance Earn. Binance is the sponsors of today's video, which is, first of all, absolutely crazy for me. Absolutely crazy, and I'm grateful because I love Binance. I've been around when Binance was established, and it was a shady exchange in the beginning, and I signed up, and seeing the progress they've done, becoming the biggest in the space, especially talking about CZ, what he has achieved, I mean, absolutely heads down. It's an honor to have them as a sponsor, but anyway, what I wanted to say is the following. They have this cool thing called Binance Earn. What you can do here is that if you have a Binance account, if you don't, there is a link in the description, but if you have a Binance account, you can come onto this Earn page and use the tokens that you hold on Binance in your spot account that you don't do nothing with because you're preparing for the bull market, and stake them and earn passive income. So the way it works is the following. When you have a Binance account, you come here onto the Earn tab. You click Earn, you will land on this page. You scroll down here and you immediately can select the following. You can select the duration, you can do flexible or fixed. If it's flexible, that means that you can withdraw it at any time. It literally takes 1 second, a click of a button, and it's already usable. You can sell it and whatever. Or you can do fixed terms, where it gives you an option to lock your coins for 60 days, 90 days, 180 days. Obviously, you earn higher rewards there, higher percentage, but it's also riskier because if the market starts dumping or if anything happens, you can't take your funds out. Then you can search for a coin. Let's say you have your favorite coin. Let's say you love Solana. Then it shows up and you can see what the coin is, and you can see what the estimated APR, annual percentage rate, the percent that you're gonna earn on your investment throughout an entire year. So for example, here it says from 0.32% to 98%. I click on there and I can see I have flexible or fixed option on Simple Earn, and I have a dual investment option as well. So let's look at the Simple Earn. I click subscribe and it will tell me if I lock it for 120 days, I will earn 8.9% yearly. So that means that for the half a year, I'm gonna earn about 4% on my earnings. Then it has 90 days, 60 days, 30 days, and the flexible, which is 0.32. Again, it might sound a little, but Solana is a massive, massive Bitcoin, and you have nothing to lose because these coins are sitting in your wallet anyway. If you don't really know what to stake, you can just scroll down and see all the options here and all the percentages. You can see, for example, on Ethereum, they have 164% on dual investment. It's a completely different topic. We can talk about it, but definitely worth coming over here. Now, another cool thing about Binance is that they have this token launch platform. So it's basically like a launchpad. You can come down here and by simply staking BNB, or FDUSD, which is their stablecoin on their platform, you can earn the tokens that are launching on their chain. These opportunities come and go, so I would recommend you check in here every single time. But as you can see, they have $752 million worth of tokens stake, $183 million funds raised, 91 projects launched, and 5,378,000 all-time unique participants. That's absolutely insane numbers. And one last interesting and cool stuff is their Binance Megadrop. Basically, the more tokens you lock, it integrates, as it says here as well, is a new token launch platform that seamlessly integrates Binance Simple Earn and Binance Web3 wallet. So the more you stake and the longer you stake, the more points you earn, and the more points you earn, the more Web3 projects you can get access to that gets listed on Binance. Overall, I personally recommend using Binance. They had a fight with the SEC. They came out very nicely off it. They are regulated, very much regulated in my opinion, one of the safest places right now in crypto. They have a bunch of other cool products as you can see here. If you like what you hear, check the links in the description. And now let me show you how you can provide liquidity on Base on Aerodrome, which is the biggest decentralized exchange on Base. Let's jump into it. So first off, you want to get to aerodrome.finance/connect. When you get there, you can click on a browser wallet. I use Google Chrome and I use the MetaMask wallet on Chrome, the extension, but you can use whatever fits you. Once you are connected, you will come to this interface. So before I get going, it's very important that this is on Base, which is a layer 2 on Ethereum. If you don't know how to add Base to your MetaMask wallet, please check out my Web3 how to become a degen video where I explain to you everything. But in a nutshell, what you want to do, you want to have your MetaMask wallet, you have to have the Base mainnet, and you want to deposit Base ETH, Ethereum on Base into this wallet. You can do it from a centralized exchange. It's actually very, very simple. You're gonna check out the video that I just showed you and it will explain everything you need to know. But once you have Base ETH in your wallet and you are on the Base chain, you will be able to connect to Aerodrome, where we'll look for tokens to provide liquidity for. So first off, I'm gonna go up here to liquidity. So when you get to liquidity, you can scroll down and see immediately the APR. That's probably what you are under. And obviously you wanna see the volume and you wanna see the pool balance as well. The higher, the better at both cases. But as you scroll down, for example, here you have USDC-Aero, the coin of Aerodrome. You might be able to deposit that, provide liquidity there, and you can earn 150%. Let's try doing that. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna go back here and I'm gonna click on swap. I'm gonna swap 0.01 Base ETH into Aero. Then I can just click on swap Aero. I have to confirm this transaction cost me $0.09 because of Base, heads down, and it has a confirmation saying ETH swapped for Aero. That's fantastic. I can go back to liquidity. So you have to have both tokens as I explained. You have to go back to liquidity. Then you can scroll down, and actually I need USDC as well if I want to go with the 150%. As I said, the reason why I wouldn't go with USDC, because if I assume that Aero is gonna fly in price, I will lose out on the potential upside. So I'd rather stay in ETH. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna write Aero, and I'm gonna find the ETH Aero pair. It offers me 85% or about 6-7% per month. I'll click deposit. I'll just say 0.01. It will immediately point out how much Aero do I have to have in my wallet to be able to provide liquidity here. I see the available Aero that I have. Then I have to click allow Aero. I'll have to allow it in my MetaMask wallet. It will say waiting for pending actions. I'll have to click deposit. I'll have to approve again. Then once that's done, you will see your deposit showing up here, 0.01 ETH and 27.4 Aero. Now, if I want to change that, I can click on change and I'll be able to deposit more, withdraw, or I can stake. This is a little addition that you can put on, which is staking. You can stake your LP tokens, which by the way, you can't do anything else with. So you can click on staking. You will have to allow again. Then I have to click stake. Confirm, and then you will see staking confirmed. And then once that's done, you can come back to this interface and you see that it is staked. So if you want, you can unstake it. What is very important as well, you can click on the dashboard up here and you can see your position up here. If you scroll down, you will see liquidity rewards. The rewards that you're getting, you can claim by clicking here. It will take you to your wallet. You'll have to confirm and it will get deposited there. Now, this is just the Base ecosystem, but it might be that you have an ecosystem that you love a lot and you want to start focusing there. Or you have an idea for a narrative to kick off, for example, memes on Sui, and you want to start positioning yourself and start providing liquidity on those protocols. So the way to find out whether you can do that and how you can do that is you can go into CoinMarketCap, you can go into exchanges, and you can click on DEX, meaning decentralized exchanges. You can scroll down lower here and see what protocols these exchanges are on. Or the other way around, you can find a token that you like and you can find the ecosystem of that token and see what are the decentralized exchanges where you could provide liquidity. So for example, for BNB, we just talked about Binance, you can use PancakeSwap to provide liquidity. For Solana, you can use Radium to provide liquidity. For Ethereum, you can use Uniswap, or for Sui, you can use Cetus. And there are a bunch of others. I can't run through everything, but this is the way to look through. Find the decentralized exchange that you like. You can click on liquidity, read up their notes and their documents. How does that work? And technically, it will be the exact same method that I showed you, just a different use user interface. Now guys, I hope that you liked this video and it gave you any value. I definitely am going to play around here. One thing to keep an eye on, please, and remember, this is a complete gamble. These tokens where you can earn 2000% APR is not sustainable, and although it can be a very great opportunity for a month or two, you have to monitor this all the time. It's not an investment where you put your money in and you never look back. These are high risk but high reward games as well. Don't put your money in blindly. Remember everything I told you. Remember to double check everything. Remember to play with protocols that you actually like. And most importantly, remember to smash the like button if this video gave you any value. Guys, my name is Fefe. Thanks for watching the whole thing through. If you like this and you want to see more of me, I teach you how to trade every single day on my trading channel. It's called the 100x Club. There is a link in the description. I hope to see you on one of my live shows, maybe even today. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel. As you know, we bring you the best crypto alpha in the world. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. And again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.